So the AFC North gets the blessing of being the first division we ever preview on this episode for the 2022 NFL season. So just to kind of preface this, we've gone through and done our predictions before the season for every team's record. And so we literally went through every single game and predicted a winner and then tabulated the results based solely off of our gut and where we think the seasons are going. And so we tabbed our results here. So for both of us, we both have the Bengals winning the division this year, and we both have, well, actually all of them are saying we have the Ravens finishing second, we have the Steelers finishing third, and we have the Browns finishing fourth. But we have varying degrees of success in there. Actually, for the Bengals, Ravens, and Steelers, you have them all winning 3 more games than I do, but then I have the Browns winning 3 more games than the Browns for you. So you actually have the Browns at 3-14 and the Bengals at 13-4. I do think there's going to be a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover for the Bengals, though. I still think they're going to be very good at 10-7. They have a pretty tough schedule, but 13-4. How confident are you in that?
Not confident at all. I'll tell you what, when I went through and picked these games, I had no idea what the records were until after the fact. I totaled everything up, and I saw 13-4, and I was like, dear Lord, there's no way the Bengals are going to win 13 games. However, I was very happy with the order of the division, and I think that's going to be the order. So I was like, you know what? I think they play the is it the AFC East that they play this year? Is that what's the other division that they play? The South and the East. Yeah, like the division versus division games.
Yeah. Let me look that up while you keep going.
Because part of it was, I want to say it was the...
Yes, it is the East, because they have to play the Dolphins, Patriots, Jets, Bills.
And I think what we ran into is you had some more faith in teams like the Dolphins to win some of these games that I don't have faith in the Dolphins. So that's, I think, where some of the biggest spreads came from. But yeah, I would say realistically, the Bengals I would give them 11 wins. But I'll stick by my 13-4 just because pure head-to-head, I thought they would win 13 of those games apparently. But I also think this is going to be one of the more interesting divisions in the NFL this year because of what you just said about the Super Bowl hangover. Where the hell are the Ravens going to be? Because just a weird season last year. And also, how is the whole Trubisky and Kenny Pickett situation going to play out in Pittsburgh? So, all in all, I think the AFC North is going to be a fun division.
Yeah, because I do think the skill positions in offense can carry the Bengals. The Ravens, I have no faith in their receiving core and their lack of receiving core, actually. The Steelers, I am not convinced on Trubisky. And actually, we did this before, like the Kenny Pickett boom in preseason. I do think at some point, if the Steelers start out 1-3, there's going to be a lot of pressure on them. And then the Browns, when Deshaun Watson returns, their schedule is a joke. So
yeah, you have them going undefeated after Deshaun Watson returns, I think.
Well, I think I had him like winning 6 of the 7 that he'd play in, just because their schedule is actually a joke. And there's upsets. Like I could see them rolling into Pittsburgh and beating them. So it really depends. But for me, I think the skill positions are gonna, can the skill positions in Pittsburgh bail out Trubisky? Can Deshaun Watson come back and elevate the Browns, or can Jacoby Brissett do anything, which I don't think he can? Can the receivers? And I know Baltimore's a run first team, but can the receivers bail them out if they're down 14-0 after the first quarter? So that's where it's like, the Bengals, they're already established with all of their skill positions that I really think, barring a major injury on offense, that they're going to have a very successful year passing the ball again. And Joe Mixon is a very stealthy, good running back for that team and in that division. So that's kind of where I fall with those. So if the Ravens can get some pass game going to the extent where their receivers are not perennial, and if Mitch Trubisky doesn't suck, then they'll definitely do better. But that's where I still fall with the Bengals at number 1 there.
Yeah, the last thing I'll add on that is with the Browns, you having them with 6 wins and me with 3, I think also kind of separated the overall rankings a little bit. That's all I got
Right.
on the North.
That's all you got on the North. So that was it. Thanks for listening. Why don't you go ahead and listen to the next one? We appreciate it.